everybody. My name is Mai, and I am 40 years old, and I am a Trichotillomania survivor since 2005. I was born and raised in Cebu City, Philippines, but I have been living in Las Vegas since 1999. I've been happily married to my second husband and forever husband since 2011, and I am a mother blessed with two beautiful and loving daughters. Now, my trick started when I was 11 years old. This was the same year when my parents separated. My mom found out that my dad was having an affair. So, my mom always had mental and emotional issues, but this incident pretty much pushed her beyond her breaking point. So, to say the least, I really did not have the happiest of childhoods. My mom had taken out her anger, her frustration, and her pain on her children, most especially me. I think it was because I'm the middle child, and as they say, middle child syndrome. But they say that my mom loved me the most. That's why she took it out on me. So I guess I will choose to believe that now. Anyways, um, I'm sharing that little bit of history with you, not because I want you to feel sorry for me or to kind of like shame my parents, but I just want you to see the bigger picture, of how my trick got started. So, because, trick it's not like drugs or alcohol where you are consciously taking or doing those things, and even though you know that those things are bad, but you do it anyways because it's a way of coping with stress, or with life sometimes for some people. Anyways, um, trick just kind of like happens. I was not even aware that it had become my coping mechanism. I remember when at that time I was 11 years old. I was in fifth grade. Uh, my mom had cut my hair really short. I had like a buzz cut, like a boy's cut, not like I have now. I have long, not like long hair, but I had a buzz cut, and I was like absentmindedly like feeling the hair on my side, the buzz cut, until like all of a sudden, next thing I knew, I had pulled out like the whole side of my head, like right here. Like this whole area was bald. You know, I and I was using only my fingers to pull out the hair. Can you imagine that? So I was horrified when I realized what I had done. I definitely like I cried. I was like I didn't know what to do. I pulled out all the hairs on the side of my head. And basically that's when it started. So next thing I knew, I had trick, but there wasn't a name for it back then. They didn't know what it was. Um, you know, um, uh, my scalp was inflamed all the time. I would have like bald spots over my head. Uh, I absolutely hated myself. Basically why did I have to do this to myself? Um, it was just a cycle that kept repeating itself. The new hair would grow, then I pull it all out again. It was definitely a vicious cycle. I remember the shame that I carried with me throughout my teens, my high school years, my college years, and even into adulthood. Because I had these hidden bald spots on my head, and I had always felt unworthy to be loved. Um, I hated myself then. I really hated myself. And I hated the world. That was the worst of all. I hated the world and everything in it, basically. I thought then that I would be better off dead. In fact, I have attempted more than once to accomplish this very selfish goal of mine, but God definitely had better plans for me. And even though I did not know it then, God was always with me all throughout my struggles, even though I thought that He had already abandoned me. So that's why when people ask me, how can you have so much faith in God? How can you prove that He is real? Um, my answer is, I am proof that He is real. I am proof that God can perform miracles for you. Because back in 2005, when I was going through my own divorce with my first husband, mm, I did not know then if I can overcome trick and get rid of it for good. But I was at a point in my life where I was like, I don't care what the internet is saying, that they're saying that trick is incurable, but I was like, I am determined to overcome trick. Um, I don't want this to, I don't want to be a prisoner of trick anymore. So with God's grace, like more than 12 years from that time, I am here. I have a full set of hair, no more bald spots, no more anxiety and fear for having those. Well, I guess I still have fear because of a trick attack. I think I will always carry that with me. But anyways, I am better prepared on what to do when it does attack, and that I'll talk to you about in another another video that I'll do. Anyways, so as I was saying, back in 2005 when I was going through my own divorce, I did not know then if I can overcome trick and get rid of it for good, because it seemed like my odds of overcoming this was slim to none, as medical professionals have already announced that there's no cure for trick, and they have pretty much given up, but I am here now to prove them wrong. I'm here to tell you that you too can overcome trick for good. um, you don't have to be trick's prisoner anymore. You can have a happy life even after trick. Um, and I'm here to tell you that, I want you to have the same thing also. I want you to be able to live your life without having to feel shame or anxiety about the secret that you're hiding, especially when you go out into the world, into the public. I want you to be productive and not waste time alone in the dark, pulling until wee hours of the night. I want you to be able to smile when you look at yourself in the mirror and think, I am perfectly imperfect. I want you to love yourself despite of trick. So with God's grace, I know that you too can have a trick-free life. He did it for me. I was able to overcome it without taking any medication, without going into therapy. Um, you know, I didn't even have any special gadgets. What I had was just simple stuff, which again, I'll be talking to you about in another video. Not saying that you shouldn't do those things. Basically, it's whatever will work for you. Um, we all have different, you know, we're all different, so different things would work on different people. But I guess my main message here really is that, um, if God did it for me, He'll do it for you too. Um, anyways, thanks for listening. I will upload more videos in the future, so feel free to subscribe to my channel. And you can also join our group on Facebook. It's called Overcoming Trichotillomania, which it is a faith-based group. The link will be posted in the comments below. So um, may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all. Again, thanks for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.